Hey guys, today on Welcome Home Custom, we are going to learn how to assemble this makeup brush holder. Let's get started. Okay, so similar to the other holder that we did, we are going to assemble the brush holder, and you're going to have a ton of little pieces like this. You'll have two pieces with tabs on either side, top and bottom with the holes. These are two of your sides, your base, two additional walls that can go behind, and then a rim on top to cover slots. Now, again, I cut it in two different woods just because I like to be fancy. What we're gonna do is assemble one of them more complicated, and then we will assemble the other one in a very basic way. So first thing we're gonna wanna do is your base glues to your other base. We should probably clean up all of our flashback that we got, make it look pretty. Let's go ahead and glue these together first. What I would recommend doing is adding glue to this so you don't get it in the holes. And you don't want to go out any further than your slots because your slots will be on this. Go ahead and place our base, and you're just going to visually line it up and flip it over. So we will let this dry and we can move on to the next part. So we could do these two different ways. We could leave them blank, which I'll show in a little bit, or we can add some interest. So we can line these up. Could look like this. We could line it up with a different wood in back and glue it, or we can actually make it look like it's inlay, and that's where we would mix up all of our pieces. Now this is obviously a little bit more complex, but it's also fun. So there is that. I'm just gonna go through and find my pieces that go in the different spots. There it goes. Okay, let's find the top ones. I am gonna go ahead and tape, flip glue, that's probably more glue than I need, so I'm just gonna sandwich them together. Aha. And so those are all my burn mark side. I'm just gonna place it down. So all of my flashback disappears. We are concentrating on lining up all four sides so that it's flush. Same on this, all four sides. Make sure it's flush, and we let it dry. Now we can come back to this and we can start building this up. But actually what we'll do first is we will go ahead and oil some things. So I probably should have oiled down here and I didn't. So I'm gonna have to get creative on that. Really didn't think that through, did I? I may have to get a like a Q-tip. Note to self, probably should have oiled first. All right, well that worked. Go ahead and oil the back of this, and I'm going to remove the tape and oil the front. Now, typically I would say don't place down your oiled side onto a dirty table. So I'll just use a couple of my brackets to hold it. Oil again. Okay, so we have our base. We're now gonna put these in, but my woods are a little bit different. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep this real quick, and I'm gonna use this as my base and these are gonna attach in. I know that's confusing. You can totally use all the same wood and same slots and then just use your variation in either the inserts or the walls, but your tabs, you want to keep them the same. Don't be confusing like I am, because that was really silly what I did. So now that we've got that oiled, we will go ahead and add our sides and our other side. You can always add glue to your tabs if they don't fit tight. Be sure to use your measurement tool. All right, so we are going to use these uprights. Let's clean them up real quick. All right, oil it and in the slot. In the slot. And now we are going to use the walnut again for the top. I'm gonna wait to oil it for sake of time because I'll show you why in a sec. So now we're going to line up our slots. Grab my hammer. That's how you want your slots to fit. If your slots don't fit that way, keep practicing on that, okay? So now we are going to go ahead and add the Sapele rim on the top. So I'm gonna add glue to it. Again, this won't show, so I don't need to clean up any of my flashback. Flashback side down. Brush, dab, place. Clean up glue if your glue spills out. For sake of time, I'm oiling last because if you try to oil and then glue, it won't stick. So that's that one finished. The other option, now that we've already glued it, is we could just put these in totally open, okay? We don't even have to glue anything. So we would want to go ahead and clean up the back, oil it, place it right down. Now again, I mixed my woods. So what I did was I measured my walnut for how thick it should be, and that's the size slots I used on my Sapele. All right, I know that's a little bit more advanced. You don't have to do that. Let's clean up this side. Grab your oil, slide it into place. One thing to keep in mind is make sure that your chevron is going the same direction. Oil it, insert into place, insert into place. Okay, now we are going to add our top. Again, we are not going to oil it yet for sake of time. Now we are going to add our rim on top, different color, add glue. Place it down, check your piece, make sure it's lined up, and then oil. Whoa, see, and then I use way too much. Jeez Louise. So the tops are a little different, and then that's what it looks like from the front. Hopefully you guys found this tutorial helpful. Please subscribe to the channel for more tutorials like this. Thanks for watching.